Good evening, Rashidi Ellis.
Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much for talking to Baylor Worldwide TV.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so for the boxing fans who may not know you, tell us a bit more about you.
First, my name is Rashidi Ellis. As an amateur, I was ranked #1 in the USA, but now I'm a professional, 3-0, 2 knockouts.
Wow, I don't know much about your amateur career, but I just saw your fight against Oscar Diaz.
You like the show?
Oh man, I love the show. The left hook and the right hand, you fight in the southpaw. And I know a lot of right-handers struggle against southpaws, and you came out in the first round, and the first thing you landed was a straight right hand, which is very impressive. And then the left hooks you were whipping in over the top were very impressive. Very good hand speed. The welterweight division, my old division, I used to box years ago, and I like a man. I like a man that can move his hands and can knows his way around the ring, and you keep your hands up as well, which is great. So
thank you. Appreciate you notice.
Very, 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 very impressed because speedy, yes, but hand speed, very interesting.
Yeah, thank you.
So tell me about your journey. Let's know, because obviously you've had 2 fights as a pro, and really that's not giving you any justice as to what you've achieved as an amateur. So take me back. Tell me the journey, the Rashidi Ellis journey, in terms of what you've done as an amateur, where you've got to, how you got into boxing. Tell us the whole spiel.
Yeah, well, as an amateur, I went to the Independence Cup. I went silver over there, almost on gold. So I started keep on going. And I won nationals in Washington in 2012. It was U.S. national.
Okay.
And there's a lot more tournaments. I can keep track right now.
Okay. On your journey, obviously there's guys who are in the pro ranks and that you may have come across. Is there anybody in the pro ranks that have got more of an advanced career than yourself at the moment in the pro ranks that we would know about, that you may have faced as an amateur?
Oh, may you repeat that again?
Is there anybody in the pro ranks that you may have thought was an amateur before, that has got whose career is a little further down the line than yours is at the moment, you may have thought was an amateur? Any names?
Yeah. I was Jamal Hammond. I fought him.
Okay.
Back in 2011.
Okay.
2012, 2011, one of those.
Okay.
And that's just so far I can know. It's on my mind right now.
What does it take to be the #1 fighter as an amateur in America?
Hard work and dedication.
Yeah, it sounds something like Floyd says all the time, but, to me, who doesn't know much about boxing, what does hard work and dedication really mean?
Taking sacrifices. Taking time in the gym, working hard, keep your mind focused. That's the main thing right there.
Well, there's a gentleman the other day, his name's Adrian Broner. Are you aware of who he is?
Yeah, I know what Adrian Broner is.
Right. And Adrian Broner said hard work and dedication, but it seemed the night he met Maidana that some of the dedication was lacking in the way he prepared for that fight.
Yeah, well, I can happen to anybody. You never know. He just got caught with a good shot. And he didn't come back the same. That's my opinion.
Mhm. So what do you think I know you've got to the top and being an amateur. Of course you're doing the hard work and the training, but what did you have to do in terms of what extras did you put in to make yourself the #1 fighter? What did you do different to make yourself #1? Because there's a lot of fighters in America.
Yeah, I just believe in myself because I know I had a chance. I just always believed in myself.
Mhm. So growing up, who were the fighters that you kind of modeled yourself on?
Oh, me? Oh, yeah, I like Roy Jones, Prince Nassim, and Floyd Mayweather, of course.
So 3 flamboyant fighters. Any reasons why?
Because they're speed and they're smart in the ring, and they're different. They're different fighters between everybody else.
Okay. So you like being a unique fighter, correct?
What was that?
You like being unique.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me, what was your first experience? What got you into boxing?
Oh, first of all, my big brother started. He's a professional too.
Okay.
6-0, 7-0. Yeah, he's the one that started it first. And he used to come home and teach me a little bit of stuff, like beat me up in the basement. and I liked it, so I just went to the gym, tried it out. Ever since then, I didn't stop.
Okay, so it's just been an ongoing thing for you. What was your first fight like?
On my first fight, I was 12 years old. I was fighting somebody. He was 15 years old. He lied about his age, and I beat him. Then they found out he lied about his age, and they kicked him out of the boxing.
Okay. And so along the way, your journey, your first win, what does that feel like?
Yeah, it was exciting. Like I felt like I belonged there. I belonged in the ring.
Okay, and then how did you experience defeat as an amateur?
What was that?
How did you experience defeat? What was defeat like for you? Your first defeat as an amateur. What was that like?
Oh yeah, that was sad. Like I hate losing. I'm a competitive guy. I just hate losing.
So how did you handle that, and what was the story behind that?
Oh yeah, I just came back to the gym, just working the game plan, working even harder,
Okay.
trying not to lose again.
Okay. So you're welterweight, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Are you a natural welterweight, or is that something you've boiled down to?
Nah, at first I was fighting 141, then I just went up to 152, so I don't have to keep on killing myself to make weight. But now I'm fighting 147 as a pro.
So that's what you're going to stay as a pro.
Yep.
Would you say that you're a puncher mover, or puncher boxer, or a boxer mover? What would you consider your style?
I have a lot of different styles. I know how to mix it up, but my main thing is my speed. Like counter shots. Move, dodge. So many things right there.
Yeah, one of the things I've noticed about fighters that are speedy, they don't have historically they don't have the longest careers, because when they're at their peak, they're excellent. When they're kind of like in their late 30s, early 40s, and they start losing their speed, they're more likely to get, like with Roy Jones, for example. He wasn't technically the best fighter, but his speed, his blistering hand speed and footwork, was what got him out of a lot of trouble. Now, as he got older, he sort of slowed down, so people were able to tag him on the chin more. What, if anything, have you ever thought about that or considered that with the style that you've got?
Yeah, but all you gotta do is keep your hands up, sit down on your legs, and just switch up your styles, just
because you look at someone like Bernard Hopkins, for example. Hopkins has gone through the years. Of course, Hopkins wasn't one of those guys that relied a lot on speed, but he has a very good defense.
Yeah, he was smart too.
Smart, not the fastest on his feet, but good footwork,
Yeah, he does, yeah.
So that's why he's had longevity. What do you hope to do in terms of your career? How do you foresee your career going?
Repeat that question again?
How do you foresee your career going? Where do you see your career going?
Going good. Being world champion one day.
Tell me more about your team.
What, my team?
Yeah, your team, your manager, your promoter, trainer.
Oh, no, I don't have a promoter right now. I have a trainer.
Okay.
His name's Alex Rivera.
Okay.
Yeah, he used to train John Ruiz.
Okay.
Yeah, he used to train with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did that hookup happen?
Repeat that again. My phone
sorry. How did that happen? How did you make that connection with him and John Ruiz's old trainer?
Oh yeah. Because going back, because my brother started it when he brought me to the gym. My brother was with him first.
Okay.
Yeah, my big brothers. Yeah.
So does Big Brother fight in the same weight division as you, or another weight division?
No, he fights at middleweight.
Okay. So there's no chance of you two duking it out then.
Oh no. We win it anyways. Even if we're the same weight.
Okay, so it'll be like the Vitali, the Klitschko brothers, and the Durrell brothers. You won't fight.
Yeah. Nah, we won't. I have a little sister too. She's ranked #1 in the USA.
Oh wow! What's her name?
Yeah, Rashidi Ellis, kind of like the same name.
Okay. So the Ellis are boxing dominators, eh?
Yeah.
Wow. So what do you do in your spare time then?
Spare time, I just hang with my friends, play basketball. Just to let you know, the kids know.
What's the big tune for you at the moment? What's the tune that you're listening to at the moment when you're in the gym?
Oh, what was that?
What's the tune that you listen to when you're in the gym when you're training for a fight? What do you listen to?
Oh, I listen to rap music, but not hardcore rap music. Just
Okay.
just rap music.
Okay.
Little reggae. I just like dance music.
Okay. So you like
rhythm
like
going.
music.
Yeah, get my rhythm going.
Okay. So what happened there? You've had 2 fights now. What's your position now? You said you haven't got a promoter at the moment. So what do you have to do now? Just keep fighting, or?
Yeah. My coach wanted me to get 10 fights, then sit down and talk to some people.
Okay, but being ranked number 1 in the USA, wouldn't that have automatically got you a promoter with one of the big boys, or does it not work that way?
Yeah, that's what I thought, but I guess not. I guess it don't work that way.
That's interesting. That's odd.
Yep.
So when you turned pro, there was nobody that came and approached you or said anything to you?
Oh, yeah. Was it Mike Tyson promotion?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. We sat down and talked to him in Florida and stuff, but it didn't go through.
Okay.
We were looking for better offers.
Okay. So did you ever get to meet Mike Tyson yourself?
Oh no, I didn't meet Mike Tyson, but I met like the people behind him.
Okay. Would it be nice to meet someone like Mike Tyson, eh?
Yeah.
So the fighters today, I mean, who do you look at today? I mean, I know you talked about Roy Jones and Naseem Hamed and Floyd Mayweather, of course. Is there anybody else in the division that you look at?
Not really right now.
So.
Yeah, I just like the old fighters.
Okay, name me some more fighters that you like.
Let me see. Yeah, we said that. Winky Wright. I like Winky Wright. His defense.
Okay. So your trainer, I mean, when you're working on things you're working with, what specifically are you working at in the gym for you? What's the most difficult thing for you to learn in the gym at the moment for you, from being an amateur turning to a pro?
Yeah, because fighting amateur, you just throw a lot of punches, just throw. And
right.
in pro, you got to sit down and pick your shots. Make sure you hurt the person.
Right.
It's just a whole different ball game.
Right. So when you're now sitting down and landing more punches, are you getting hit more because now you're having to sit down and land punches?
Oh no, I'm getting hit less because I'm watching another person more. Because back in amateur, I was just throwing a lot of punches.
Right. So as an amateur, what was your knockout record like?
I probably got like 12 knockouts.
Right.
I got like 70 fights.
Wow. So you wasn't a big puncher then?
Yeah.
So now that you're sitting down and punches, do you think now that you're going to be a big puncher in your division, or do you think it's just going to be one of these things where you'll be one of these guys who will probably, bamboozle fighters with punches rather than be a one-punch knockout artist?
Yeah, because learn to sit down, so I want to hurt people even more, a lot more.
Okay.
Yep.
So make your professional debut. Talk to me about your professional debut.
A professional debut, yeah, it was exciting. I fought somebody with 20 professional fights, so yeah, so I was kind of excited with that. It was gonna be a good competition. It was against his name, Josh Beeman.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a good fight. I won every round. I was fighting smart, picking my shots.
Okay.
It was a good experience.
Okay. And the second fight, obviously, was one we talked about earlier against Oscar Diaz. Talk to me about the Oscar Diaz fight.
Oh, yeah, that was my third fight.
Oh, it was your third fight? Okay, my apologies.
Yeah, but I was bad. So you want me to tell you about that?
Please do.
Yeah, but when the fight started, it's the same thing, I just sat down, took my shots, make sure I didn't get hit or headbutt, because that's why I got headbutt. Got a little swollen, so I was rushing after the heads. It's something new to me.
I noticed that before the fight started and you were looking at the guy and he was looking at you, Oscar Diaz, it's like you two were having words with one another. Was that just a bit of banter, or was there something between you two?
Oh yeah, he was talking a little trash, saying that he's gonna lay me down and knock me out, something like that. So yeah, so I just started laughing.
So do you need those sort of fights or those type of opponents to bring the best out of you?
Yeah. I need like better opponents. Yeah, better opponents bring the best out of me, of course. Yep.
So you're saying about 10 fights time you'll sit down, probably talk to a promoter then?
Yep.
Wow.
But
Okay.
even sooner, I hope so. I'm trying to get rolling right now.
Okay. So in terms of people wanting to get to know more about you, how do people contact you, Rashidi?
Oh, you could contact me on Twitter at RashidiEllis.com or on my Instagram at Rashidi Ellis.
Okay.
Same thing. And on my Facebook, Rashidi Ellis. Same thing, Rashidi Ellis.
Okay, Rashidi. One final word to the boxing fans out there.
Yeah, just stay tuned. You just see me in the future on TV. See me successful world champion one day.
Rashidi Ellis, thank you so much for contacting and talking to Baylor at Worldwide TV.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you, chap. Take care.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.